Good morning, it's Barbara. It says it's raining out there. It isn't. Maybe it's gonna rain later. It rained yesterday. But it's partly mostly cloudy, I guess. I see some blue though. And chilly. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I missed you yesterday. Starting off with so one last we actually spoke. It was Sunday morning, right? Easter. It feels like a lot's happened. Anyway, so Sunday we went to visit Aura, took the dogs, wanted to double check her tax return, and there were some mistakes on it, and it started to get a little complicated. So we took it home and put it in our Turbo tax program that we use to do ours, and did her taxes for her. And got that all straightened out. So that was good. And, but that, kind of took the whole day. But being done with taxes is important. Yesterday, Aura has a really bad knee. She had her knee replaced in 2004, and her doctor at the time told her that it was going to be good for 10 years. So it's past its warranty date, and it is causing her an incredible amount of pain. So she went to the orthopedist last week, and he did an x-ray, and then he wanted a bone scan before he could figure out what he could do to try to alleviate the pain. And yesterday was bone scan day, and bone scan day started at 8:45 in the morning with a shot of some kind of radioactive, isotope stuff in her. Actually, it was an IV, so, So they took pictures of her knees at that session, and then she had to wait 3 hours while this radioactive isotope lit up all her bone structure. I said, if you have anything else bothering you, you might as well get it checked too while you're all lit up. So we had to go back. So the day was, my day was get up at 7:30, which is, that's early for me, and get her to the hospital for her shot in her knee by 8:45. And then the time between the first visit and the second visit was just the wrong length of time to really take her home and have her do anything meaningful before maybe Dennis picked her up for her second round. So I brought her back here. And so she sat here and we visited for about an hour and 15 minutes with the dogs and Dennis and everything. So, between how long it takes to drive, and it wasn't quite 3 hours, and anyway. Oh, my throat is dry. So we had a visit here, made her a coffee. The dogs gave her a lot of love, and so I hadn't slept very well. I was kind of low energy. I just figured if Dennis took her back for her second appointment, I would be home just vegging and doing nothing productive. But if I took her back to her second visit, Dennis would be home doing something productive. So I thought, let me be productive and take her. That was my plan. So I did. So I took her back for her second visit. It took longer than we expected. And she and I got this brilliant idea that we would stop on our way home to get our shingles shots. Now, I don't know if I talked about the shingles shots plan before. I probably did, because I tell you everything. But Carol had a very strong reaction to her shingles shot and had felt sick for 24 hours. So, and someone else had told me that they had a strong reaction as well. So I thought, let's be safe. If either or I, if we're going to get sick, then we need somebody to take care of us. So the point was Dennis and Aura and I shouldn't all get the shot at the same time, just in case somebody needed to take care of somebody, you know. So Aura and I were going to take our shots, our shingle shots, and first. And the Rite Aid drugstore in downtown has a big sign saying, "Get your check all your vaccines. Walk-ins welcome," or something like that, you know. So on the way home, we stopped into the Rite Aid and discovered walk-ins. Their idea of walk-ins is somebody who hasn't pre-registered online, but they can only come between 2 and 3 in the afternoon. Now, to me, that's not a walk-in. That's an appointment time that they just don't know who's coming. Maybe that's the same thing. I don't think so. Anyway, we were not there at the designated walk-in time. So I was very annoyed with their sign. But Aura needed a few things at the pharmacy, so it worked out. But we decided that we're getting our shingle shots tomorrow. And I went online last night, and Dennis helped me because I had one of those hissy fits that I get when my computer doesn't do what I want it to do. And we have appointments at our local Rite Aid, which is just down the road. Excuse me. So, so that was yesterday. I was busy all day, so I didn't get home till almost 3. And I had been with Aura either twice at the doctor and here and busy. So I didn't get a chance to do my vlog. And for some reason, it's really, you know, part of the whole thing of the vlog is it happens in the morning. So it didn't, I was tired, I was hungry. It didn't really occur to me to just sit down and do a vlog, so I didn't. So I did a little short. I hope you caught it. I'm assuming shorts show up for you just like a regular video, but to just say don't worry about me, because I know some of you worry, and I appreciate that. So no video yesterday, no vlog yesterday, but I was very busy. Doing those appointments made me grumpy. Dennis is like, let me help, let me help. He's a good guy. He really is. So we are all set for shingle shots tomorrow. We didn't get them today because Aura has rehab. And she is so tired when she is done with her rehab that we talked about getting them on the way home from rehab, but it just felt like too much for her. So I just decided we'll just go Wednesday. So it'll just be a quick visit Wednesday to pick her up, take her to the drugstore. I've been rehab on Thursday, so I'm getting a lot of Aura this week. Whew, excuse me. And she's getting a lot of me. She's going to be tired of seeing me. But that's what's been going on. I did have crafting with Christy on Sunday night. My drink shelf is coming along very, very nicely. And my plan is this Saturday, promo coming, this Saturday is our Zoom craft together. There is a link in the Ravelry thread for our Zoom craft together that the lovely Valerie hosts, and it's at 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday. And last month when I did, doesn't that look good? I went up to date to Sunday. I had already had the high on Sunday, so I did it all the way up to Sunday. So I am up to date. The only thing is that I have a month and a half of glasses that have not been outlined, and that's what I did on our Zoom call last month, was I did all the outlining of... You can see the difference between... Maybe you can't. It's hard to see. It's a subtle outline, but the top 2 rows, actually the 3rd row too in the beginning, has the glasses outlined and the bottom row does not. So I will be outlining the glasses while I'm crafting with you guys. So I'm very excited. Be sure to mark your calendar Saturday. It's 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. In case someone from New Zealand or Australia wants to come early in the morning. It's late in the day in Europe, but we're able to have people from all over come, and it's such a lovely, lovely group. And I hope you can join. We had some new people last time. I hope they come back. And if you haven't ever come, then come be a new people, and we would love to have you. If you're not on Ravelry or you don't find the thread, email me at flameandfiber@mindspring.com, and I will send you all the information, the link, and the password. Password is yarn. Capital Y-A-R-N, I think. I could look that up because I'm right here. I'm in Ravelry as it happens. And I am way behind looking at the Ode to Joy. So I'm sorry about that. I'm way behind everything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. You know, it's just my normal. My normal thing that you guys have lived with for 2 years now. Okay, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to edit this. Yeah, yarn with a capital Y. Anyway, and as I said, Valerie is our hostess and webmaster or whatever, Zoom mistress, and takes care of us very well. So we appreciate that very much. Anyway, so that's all the crafting I've been doing lately. I have been doing some work on my magic socks. They're turning out really cute. I can see the pattern, but you know, and so I'm enjoying it a lot. Like I said, I don't think the yarn is the most I think it's a terrible yarn for showing off the pattern, but anyway. But there we go. I'm in my 6th repeat, so I will soon have to be thinking about heels. And I have to print off, she gave me an updated pattern a while ago that has a different heel that's letters, G something. I don't know. It's not a heel I'm familiar with. So I'll need to take a look at it. Maybe I can do it 2 at a time. I'm not sure. If not, then I think I'm just going to do an afterthought heel. And I'll go from there. But I'm really enjoying knitting them, you know. But with my glasses, you know, feeling like I'm a little headachy from my glasses and not sleeping well. My sleep has been really bad the last few days. That my skin started to itch last night because I was actually watching something for a couple of hours and I wasn't crafting at all. And I'm like, you know, it started to really bug me that I wasn't doing any crafting at all. So I had actually kitted up, not kitted up because I don't have the needle, but I wound the yarn for this beautiful shawl, the elm leaf shawl. This is the pattern that Valerie gave me. And I went upstairs and I decided I'm gonna make it out of the beautiful, gorgeous pink, I don't know, is that fuchsia? I think that's fuchsia. Pinky purpley fuchsia-y color yarn that I got from Juanita that she spun. Dale dyed it and she spun it. And I'm hoping I have enough. The weight of the ball is right, but but she didn't have a meterage on it, so I'm hoping, I think it's more like a sport weight. So I should do a wraps per inch on that, because I could be wrong. It could be like a, I suppose it could be a DK. My problem is I have no idea. You know, I sound like I know what I'm doing. There is no way I know what I'm doing. Oh, this is significantly bigger than this. This is a DK. Pooh. It's a DK, Juanita. I think it's not going to work because I don't think I have enough meterage, yardage. Actually, I could unwind my ball and put it on my nitty notty and then figure out how much I have, I guess. Yeah, this is a DK yarn. Pooh. It's so beautiful. Well, I want to use it in the appropriate place, and I don't want to just, isn't that beautiful? Now I've got to look for a one skein DK pattern. Or, I mean, this is a really robust yarn, so I think maybe I'll just find some other yarn that goes with it, and this will be a color blocked sweater. So much for having that all kitted up. And now you're watching. This is the process. This is my life. This is how it works. So anyway, I'm not going to use that. I'm not using that yarn for that shawl because I want the shawl to be just right, and I want that yarn to be worked perfectly, and so I made a mistake yesterday. So I will look for another yarn that I can make that shawl with, and I will look for other yarns that I think will go beautifully with that pink. Unless I have a one skein pattern for the pink. Maybe a cowl. That would be a beautiful cowl around my neck. Don't you think that color would be perfect? Now that I'm all gray, I can wear any color, or, well, that's not true. You know, remember back in the olden days, people, they used to do these color things. I never got that done, but I think the pink would be good. So maybe this is actually a cowl rather than a DK cowl rather than that shawl. So I'm back to the drawing board today, looking for something lovely for that shawl. But luckily, I have lots of choices. So there you go. So today is take Laura out and about for a little while and find a new yarn for that. And yeah, rest a little bit because again, not so good with the sleeping. But I've been busy the last couple days, and having things on my calendar every day in a week is a lot. So I can tell you right now, I'm taking Friday off. Oh, but we got to take Maisie to the groomer on Friday. I'm pretty sure her appointment is on Friday. So I have to get up early because she's got to be there by 9. But it's Dennis's job to pick her up, so. And I don't have to be too early. I have to get up by 8:45 and just make sure she pees and get her in the car before I even make a coffee. So it'll be fun. And Saturday I have a Zoom, but I don't leave the house for that. That's the nice thing about Zoom. And I get to spend some time with you guys, so I'm so excited about that. Yeah. Okay, well, my coffee's gone, and I've been talking a long time, so I'm gonna stop. But I think you're all caught up. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.